Hey guys, Jason Ryer here, coming to you from Thailand, the jungles of Thailand. I just left an eco-village in the middle, the heart of the jungles here in southern Thailand. I'll go back to Chiang Mai today. I'm at the airport. And then I'll be heading back to the United States. So anyway, let's dive right in. Thank you for joining us during the Weight Loss Kickstart series, where you get simple and unique solutions that work for you to finally lose the weight and keep it off. In the first lesson, you learned which foods work best for you for lifelong health. If you didn't have a chance to see it, definitely go back and check that out. So I'm excited you're joining us today because you're going to learn which exercises are best for weight loss. I have some simple suggestions and some strategies that I'm confident will work for you. I think you'll be surprised when you hear how simple it can be to choose and do the exercises that optimize health and healthy weight and weight loss so that you finally lose the weight and keep it off. My name is Jason Ryer. I'm the founder of Zen Strength as a certified bulletproof and human potential coach with knowledge and access to the best tools for hacking health and upgrading human performance. I've helped well over 500 people with weight loss, losing 15 pounds and more using my science-backed formula. I've helped men in their 40s. I can relate. I'm a man in my 40s, and as we age, it becomes increasingly more challenging to reach our weight loss goals. So this is exactly why we need a formula to finally get there. So I've helped business owners and entrepreneurs. So as a business owner myself, I enjoy helping others who are working hard for the health of their business, yet find themselves struggling to find ways to improve their own personal health. I'm here to tell you that you can achieve success in your business and your own personal health by following the formula to finally lose the weight. And I've also helped diabetics. So I used to turn them away, but no more. I've since worked with diabetics and realized they need this valuable information just as much as anyone else. So they lose the weight, get off their meds, and on to a healthier, happier life. So then, what about women, non-business owners, and non-diabetics? The information I share with you works for everyone. I've helped hundreds of women, as well as others in all walks of life, to lose weight and beyond, burn fat, build strength, boost energy, detox, and increase immunity. So what about me and my story? So we went into all of this. This is a bit of a review from the last one, but I think it's important, so I just want to quickly go over it again. So I started in 2014. Before that, I was on a seafood diet. See it, I eat it, anything and everything, overeating, not feeling well, sinus infections, gas and bloating, brain fog, heart attack symptoms. Yeah, heart attack symptoms. So with that was a big wake-up call. I tried a vegetarian and vegan diet for about 2 years, and I thought it helped a little bit. But then 2 years later, I discovered a more nuanced approach to food and health. So it's not so simple when you dig into the details. And I see why so many people get it wrong and struggle with their weight. So I dove deep, following the experts, doing my own research, and 1 year getting certified as a bulletproof and human potential coach. In 2017, I dove into coaching, helping others with health, wellness, and life. So now, as a certified bulletproof and human potential coach, I'm working with people with all things health and wellness, like sleep, stress, strength, mobility, pain, inflammation, fitness, relationships, energy, motivation, mindset, breathing, meditation, hormones, menopause, nutrition, supplements, nootropics, biohacking, and much more. And when I asked my students, clients, and the others, the one thing they wanted to change the most was, of course, their weight. But wait, I disagree with that goal, because you don't want to lose the weight. Instead, you want to lose fat while building strength and going beyond, increasing immunity, boosting energy, and detoxing your body for a longer, healthier, more fulfilling life. So I've since helped people lose weight in a way that's simple, healthy, and effective. So over the past 7 years, I dove deeply into weight loss, researching what worked and what didn't, studying and experimenting with the latest diet trends so that I could help my clients and students get the results they're looking for. So now, for many of my students and clients, they find that losing weight comes easy. They can drop the weight, they can gain control of their food, they enjoy the journey. Better than simply losing weight, they burn fat while building strength and muscle, detoxing their bodies, increasing immunity, and boosting energy. So you see here that I bolded, you gain control over your food, because that's what we learned in the last lesson. This one, you'll learn about exercise. So here's one quick testimonial from one of our past students. Before I entered the program, I simply had a terrible relationship with food. It saved me a bunch of money. I feel like I reset to a much more reasonable place. So that's Joe Mills. We'll hear more from Joe's story soon enough. So we're going to dive into what's your why. And before we do that, we're going to take a quick pause here. So what is your why? So leave a comment now and share. So we talked about this before. We asked about this in the last lesson. And so hopefully you shared. If you didn't, share in here and tell us what's your reason for losing the weight. So maybe you're light on your feet. You like what you see in the mirror, respect it, avoid illness like heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, stroke, have a longer lifespan and a longer health span. So what's your number one weight loss challenge? So again, if you didn't answer this before, answer it now. Take a moment and think about that and leave a comment now and share. So some reasons might be, some of your biggest challenges might be overeating, stuck, activity and exercise, sex drive, too busy, discipline, and don't feel well. So I talked about that more in the lesson before. So if you want to learn more about that, go back to that previous lesson. So when weight is no longer a problem for you, what changes in your life? So this is important to figure out what life could look like, right? So take a moment and answer this question for yourself and share a comment with the answer or the answers that you come up with. So how can you lead a life of pleasure to be thinner, have more energy, stronger, happier, healthier, increased immunity, detox your body, better connections with loved ones, feel good about your body and yourself? So once again, take a moment, answer this question, and share in the comments. So now what we're talking about, this is new content. What is your life transformation? And so how will your life be different after you lose the weight, knowing that you'll keep it off? So take a moment to think about it and share your answer in the comments. And ask yourself, do you love yourself? Do you love your body? Now take a moment and imagine that you are in control of your food and your life, valued and respected, happy and healthy, spending time with your loved ones, strong and energized, proud, confident, and secure. So could this be you? So humor me for a second and imagine what could be. So you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror like so many times before, except this time you see a thinner waistline and more muscle definition. You feel proud of your efforts and how you look. You're relieved to no longer be struggling with weight loss. You now have more energy than you've had in years. You're calm and confident with your work and your family, simply sticking to your plan. You now know you're on the right track. So that's right. When you implement and actually do these things I'm sharing, as well as getting the knowledge, action, and support in our premium programs, you'll have both the knowledge and the experience to drop 10 plus pounds. Better yet, with your newfound control of your appetite and eating, you'll be on your way to keeping off the weight for good. So even better than just losing the weight, you'll burn fat and build strength for improved overall body composition, meaning you'll look good naked. So what else? Friends and family might take notice, comment and ask, what's your secret? And perhaps most important, you'll feel confident in your own skin. So with our program, coaching, and community, our students and clients have found big improvements in their weight and their health. So Lauren found that intermittent fasting works for her and no longer stresses about food. Joel learned that fasting can go a long way. So we have programs focusing on fasting, and now we've expanded to all things weight loss and health and optimizing your health and wellness. So unfortunately, so many people are still trying the same thing over and over again to achieve their weight loss goals. And although they may see results in the short term, in the long run, they often gain the weight back and then some. And worse, it's now even harder to lose the weight than before. If you've been told that you just need to move more and eat less, you simply don't have the willpower, that something is wrong with you, then you'll want to pay close attention. So in the last lesson, you learned simple, healthy, and effective solutions for this problem. You don't know which foods are best for you to effectively lose weight. So here's the problem you're going to solve now. You don't know which exercises are best for you to effectively lose the weight, and you may not know how best to do those exercises. Not even sure if exercises work for weight loss for you. You've tried so many things and nothing seems to work, or you don't stick with it. If this sounds familiar, I have good news for you. There's a different and better approach, at least I think so, that's simple, healthy, and effective, that doesn't require exercise for weight loss. Let me explain. So first, I want to ask you another question. What is your solution? I have a couple more questions here. So after all, you already have many of the answers within. So rather than looking to others, you can start by asking yourself, which exercises work well, which don't? Which exercises have helped you lose weight in the past? Which exercises have not helped you? And a better question, which exercises will help you lose weight now and which won't? Take a moment to consider these questions and share your answers in the comments. I ask because so often we already know what's best for us. And as a coach, it's my job to tell people it isn't my job to tell people what to do for exercise. Stop worrying about exercise. Stop thinking of exercise as something that's challenging, painful, or boring. Instead, thinking of moving in your body and generally staying active throughout the day. So focus on the pleasure and satisfaction you get from feel-good hormones and the endorphin rush from exercise and the sense of accomplishment. If you spend most of your day sedentary, take breaks. Every hour on the hour, for example, look around you, shift your awareness to your body, move your body. You can stand up, you can walk around, you can do anything. So the point here is to not think about exercise as something that you have to do once a day, a few times a week, whatever. Instead, shift your mindset and your focus to moving your body, to generally being more active. So now, what about exercise? Of course, you want to do and find something you enjoy, something you'll actually do. You'll work towards a goal, for example, actually find a goal. So set a goal and work towards it, something like doing a full body squat or a push-up or a pull-up or a handstand. And then once you have that goal, start small. And then focus on regression and progression, right? So regression means that you're not just going to get up and do the handstand right away, right? Instead, you have to progress your way. So you regress to something that you can actually do, like a pike position, like a downward dog, something like that. You can use a wall. You can get help from somebody spotting you. But the point is that you're progressing, right? So and the same thing goes for just about any other exercise. So there's a progression you can follow to improve. And along the way, you'll challenge your mind and body, strengthening and building muscles, boosting your metabolism for more effective weight loss. That means burning fat while building strength and muscle, or for a better overall body composition. So these are things we spend time learning about more and practicing for ourselves with support from coaches and others on the same path to healthy weight loss. So let's hear again from Joe and his experience during our fasting program.
I'm Joe. I'm a musician and voiceover artist. Well, before I entered the program, I just had a terrible relationship with food. I was stuck in this cycle of just binge eating like weekly and immediately feeling terrible about myself. So, I mean, that was the biggest thing. Once I started keeping track of all the food I was eating, that like really helped me to see like just how much I was eating, and just the kind of food I was eating was just not good at all. In a lot of cases, having to share that out with the group every day and actually like sort of be answerable to other people on like what I was eating. Be like, well, should I eat this if I have to tell a bunch of other people that this is what I'm going to eat? That really prevented me from making a lot of mistakes. What I like most about Jason's program was it was just super simple. Like there's no complex rules to remember. Each week was slightly different. It was this week we're going to focus on this. And it was super simple to just stick to that each week. My personal favorite benefits were all the money I saved just by not eating as often. And also, like, I stopped fantasizing about my food all day long, just obsessing over it. Rather, like, mealtime would come around and I would just really enjoy my food, just the simple things that I was eating, more so than anything I'd enjoyed previously in the weeks leading up to the program. I would definitely recommend anybody try this program. It's, like I said, it's super easy to follow. No super complex rules or anything. He sort of leaves it up to you to decide where you want to go with it, like what level you want to commit to each week with your fasting. The benefits were just, I mean, incredible. In a 6-week program, I feel like they really stuck with me. It really flew by, but it was enough time for me to sort of see the actual benefits in my life and to stick with the program.
So if you're interested in learning more and joining one of our premium programs, here's a sneak peek. The 5-day formula starting soon, runs for 5 days. You'll learn more about this later. For now, you can see some of our past students and clients and get a summary of what you just learned. So you've heard from me, you've heard from my students. We talked about practical solutions in the last lesson about foods you can eat, and this lesson about exercises you can do, and more important than exercise, the movement, right? So I want to quickly go over this, summarize this, so that you can use it for yourself, use it in your own life, and hopefully get that transformation. Get that transformation that you want, right? Get the weight loss, and answering that question, why? Why do you want that weight loss? What does that get you? What do you look like? What does your life look like? How will your life be different? So how can you love yourself and your body? So imagine you're in control of your food in your life, valued and respected, happy and healthy, spending time with your loved ones, strong and energized, proud, confident, and secure. So just like I ran you through before, could this be you? Humor me for a second and imagine what could be. You wake up in the morning and look in the mirror like so many times before, except this time you see a thinner waistline and more muscle definition. You feel proud of your efforts and how you look. You're relieved to be no longer struggling with weight loss. You now have more energy than you've had in years. You're calm and confident with your work and your family, simply sticking to your plan, and you now know you're on the right track. So you have both the knowledge and the experience to drop 10 pounds and more and keep it off. With your newfound control of your appetite and eating, you'll be on your way to keeping off the weight for good. Even better than just losing the weight, you'll burn fat and build strength for improved overall body composition, meaning you'll look good naked. So what else? Friends and family might take notice, comment, and ask, what's your secret? And perhaps most important, you'll feel confident in your own skin. So what was the problem? The problem was not knowing what exercises work best for you, not knowing how to do those exercises, and not even sure if exercise works for you for weight loss. You've tried so many things and nothing seems to work, or you can't stick with it. So here are some solutions. So stop worrying about exercise, focus on moving your body and generally staying active throughout the day. So one thing I didn't mention that came to mind is steps. You can try to go for 10,000 steps or whatever works for you, right? Take breaks and move your body. So for exercise, find something you enjoy, something that you'll actually do. Work towards a goal, start small, and work on your regression, making it easier, and then progressing to your goal. So there you have it, some simple, healthy, and effective ways to lose weight and keep it off using movement and exercise. In the next lesson, you learn how to get the support you need to achieve your weight loss goals. And this is vitally important to your success, so I'm excited to share some simple, healthy, and effective solutions. So I'll see you in the next lesson.